2022 was supposed to be Daniel Lynch's breakout campaign. He showed flashes of greatness during his debut season in 2021, including in August that saw him throw 26 1/3 innings with a 2.39 ERA and 27 strikeouts. So what happened? And more importantly, how can they avoid it happening again in 2023? The short answer to the question, what happened to Daniel Lynch in 2022, is nothing. Nothing happened. He didn't get any better from 2022 to 2023. And while it's easy to blame an inadequate pitching coach for that, it's also important to remember that the Royals weren't allowed to contact Lynch at all during the offseason because of an owner-imposed lockout. Breakout seasons come on the back of significant progress as pitchers, and it's hard to make progress when you can't speak to any of your coaches. Daniel Lynch needed progress with his command and his pitch mix after 2021, and he just didn't get it. This offseason, he'll have a different pitching coach and some new voices on the pitching development side to help him right the ship. While command is still a big issue for Lynch, attention should also be paid to his arsenal, especially his fastball. As Alex Duvall of Royals Farm Report mentioned in an article from mid-December, Lynch's fastball is average in the worst possible way. It has average movement, meaning it doesn't sink or rise, it doesn't cut or tail, it's just kind of flat. And flat fastballs get hit very hard, which is why opponents hit .305 with a .439 slugging against it. Ooh. If we're going to create a list of things Lynch needs to work on for this season, it only needs to be 3 points long. Number 1, improve his command. Lynch's walk numbers weren't insane in 2022, but he spent way too much time in the heart of the strike zone for somebody who doesn't have elite stuff. Improved command should help him spend more time in the shadow and improve his ability to put hitters away. In 2022, Lynch had a significant issue allowing hitters back into counts once he was ahead 0-2 and 1-2. For example, in this sequence with the Dodgers' Mookie Betts, Lynch gets up 0-2 on a well-located fastball and a good slider that Betts chases out of the zone. Then, Lynch throws a non-competitive fastball way outside the zone, another fastball that misses his target significantly, and a slider that gets away from him and ends up outside the strike zone. Betts gets a decent pitch to hit on the next one because Lynch doesn't want to walk him and puts good wood on it. Improved command will turn some of those non-competitive pitches into pitches that the hitter has to consider swinging at. Number 2, replaces four-seam fastball with a good cutter. The lack of movement on his fastball is debilitating for Lynch, and there's not a lot of track record of guys changing the amount of movement that they get on their four-seam fastballs. So, give him a different one. He already throws a slider, which should make adopting a cutter pretty easy. If he could throw a 90 to 92 mile an hour cutter with his excellent extension, he could replace his four-seam fastball, which is a liability, with an actual weapon. Number 3, improve his pitch mix. Mostly this just means throwing fewer fastballs, but it may also mean throwing more changeups. Lynch will always face a lot of right-handed heavy lineups, which is why his changeup was by far his most valuable pitch in 2022. He may benefit from a fairly even pitch mix of a newly developed cutter, his slider, and a very effective changeup. What do you think will help Daniel Lynch in 2023? Comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos from Royals Weekly.